Nityananda. This is Srinitya Ishwara Priyananda, and I'm an Adinavasi here at the Bengaluru Adinam of Nityananda Peetam, the home of rare living incarnation Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda. And I'm shooting this video to share a key insight that Swamiji shared in one of his recent satsangs. In a recent workshop called Experience Kailasha, Swamiji spoke about the importance of an initiated third eye. Now, all of us have, as human beings, have a third eye, which is like an internal organ in between the eyebrows. But an initiated third eye is one which Swamiji says is penetrated by oneness. And in that session, he also shared about the importance and the utility of such an initiated third eye. And I'm going to share what I understood or what I made out of what Swamiji said in that satsang. In fact, he said that satsang was so important that one should hear it every day for the next 21 days. Okay, so in that session, Swamiji shared about the recent research neuroscientists have been doing in trying to study the brain and how the understanding of the brain as a mirror of what is happening in the cosmos. So if you consider the brain as a mirror, and it is supposed to then show us and tell us what is happening out there, like the idea being the microcosm being a reflection of the macrocosm. And Swamiji referred to advanced mathematics such as algebraic topology that is being used to study these neural patterns and neural complexes. Now, what algebraic topology does is it enables us to study a structure such as the human brain in both its telescopic and microscopic forms. That's my understanding in terms of how you can zoom in, zoom out to the scale that you need to understand any phenomenon on the surface of this planet, including the human brain. Right? Now, what Swamiji is offering to the world is the algebraic topology equivalent of studying the whole cosmos. How can you understand the macrocosm first, or the macrocosm, the telescope and the microscope for the macrocosm, for the whole of the cosmos? And his brain can definitely reflect whatever is happening across the cosmos. So in fact, he offered to scientists to have them come over here and study the brain activity in his body to be able to understand and map the whole of the cosmos and understand the 11 dimensions which now neuroscientists are saying that the human brain is capable of cognizing, of reflecting, of let's say understanding, right? Or it's not just these 3 dimensions, length, breadth, depth, that the human brain is capable of processing. In fact, it is processing at least, or let's say 11 dimensions at a time, and we are oblivious to, of course, many of them. Now, what Swamiji said and what Swamiji is starting to prove even with scientific research is that when an initiated third eye, the third eye that is penetrated by oneness, can then become the tool or the let's say the equivalent of the microscope, telescope to understand the cosmos. Now, just to give you an example, for example, Swamiji has initiated me in terms of the third eye, and one of the powers that I'm very let's say without any effort or casually being able to express is the power of consciousness over matter, which is moving matter without touching it. That's just one reflection of it. In fact, over the last week, I've been able to even do that with people over a video conference. Like they are somewhere else and I'm here, and a water bottle kept in their hand moves based on the intention and the instruction I send from here. Now, why is that important? Because when the brain, which has its third eye penetrated by oneness, it starts to reflect the whole cosmos. It is connected to the whole cosmos. And Swamiji's brain is the highest manifestation of that. And his brain is so active and so overflowing with that energy that his initiations are able to transmit that same experience to people in the thousands across the world. And that is what is happening this weekend. On Sunday, the 29th of October, Swamiji is giving a free initiation between 7 p.m. and 12 midnight IST or the Indian Standard Time. And this is an event that will be broadcast live over two-way video conference across the whole world. So I invite you to join that session, activate your third eye, and really feel your connection with the whole cosmos. It's the greatest blessing that one can get, and Swamiji is just out of his immense compassion, is just offering it for people all over the world, just over a 5-year period. What one will take to probably decades of tapas and over multiple janmas or lifetimes is just being offered to you for free. Just make sure that you're there during that time and start realizing the full potential of the human body. And thanks to the grace and compassion of Avatar Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda. So I welcome you to register for this event at this site, innerawakening.org/CBG, Conscious Breakthrough Guaranteed. That's the acronym CBG. Do register at innerawakening.org/CBG and make the best use of your weekend and feel connected to the whole cosmos, as we all do here at the Bengaluru Adinam. Thanks for listening. Nityanandam.